moving in slow motion. Corey, how's it going, Corey?
Ooh, good man.
Do you know what today's show is about?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, about building a personal brand.
Okay, do you acknowledge that this is live and I can use the clips however I choose?
Yes, I do.
How can I help you, man?
Yeah, I just started building a personal brand. 23 years old. I come from a background of high ticket sales. So I was selling a course on how to buy a business with no money out of pocket. And I've had some blessings in my life to where I'm at a point where I'm actually starting to do that. Got some opportunities lined up. And yeah, I just started building a personal brand about month and a half ago. About like my journey buying a business, and
What business did you buy?
I'm looking to buy a liquor store, actually, here in Canada.
So, what personal brand are you going to build behind that, though?
Yeah, about buying businesses, right? Or you can get into consulting for equity. Not a lot of people my age actually know about buying businesses. Like they all want to
Gotcha.
start online businesses and stuff. I think it's a good opportunity.
Oh, okay.
Um, and
I get
Fit,
what you're
I
saying.
I I actually like saw a little while ago you were helping a guy out saying like first really dedicate yourself to like starting that business or getting very like established and then start your personal brand. But I've heard a lot of different advice where like when you start, you should also start a personal brand, like showing the journey, um, storytelling just along the way, showing how you start. So when you get there at the end, like you have an established, you've already
So no,
started, it holds you
I,
accountable and stuff.
I don't
So
know if you watched my videos recently, but
mhm.
I make it clear that you can either solve a problem or document you solving the problem.
Okay.
Those are two ways you could do this. You got me? So
Yep.
I like the idea about buying. So you're trying to buy small businesses.
Yeah, exactly. Get into acquisitions. So, because I was selling a course on how to do that, I did high ticket sales, and that was really interesting to me. And I'm kind of at the point where I'm about to close on a business here, and yeah, I just thought it'd be cool to start my personal brand. I've seen a lot of it. I like the editing, filming, and everything, but really looking to optimize it, man. Yeah, just like make sure I'm on the right track, and
Yeah. So how much you going to buy the business for?
yeah, it's about 800,000 bucks, and that includes the building as well. So it's like the commercial building that has two tenants in it, and then also the business inside of it.
Gotcha. So you got 800K put away from high ticket sales?
No, so I have a property. This is my property here. I have a home equity line on this property. And then
Mm-hmm.
also I'm going to use some creative financing type stuff, right? So that's like really big these days, like seller financing. Like the seller gives me a loan, right? So that's not something a lot of people know of. So if I'm
Gotcha.
putting that into my content, right, you can buy it with like none of your own money. And
Gotcha.
of course loaning on a good amount of it through the bank, right?
Gotcha. Gotcha. So I'm guessing you're gonna put a down payment. They're gonna give you a loan, or they're gonna give you the down payment.
Yeah, like I'll have to put a down payment on it, but then I can use the equity from this place, right?
Gotcha. Okay, so you're taking out equity from your already property.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So when do you plan on buying this business?
Yeah, I'm right in the middle, like, man, within the next like couple weeks, I should have the approval for financing. It's all sent to the banks and everything. So yeah, just a matter of getting the final details. And it's been like months of, like going through all the due diligence, talking with the seller, negotiating and everything. So everything's
Mhm.
off to the bank.
So
So
my question is, how do you plan on flipping this? What's the plan on like, how do you
yeah.
make this profitable?
Yeah, well, it's a good question. Like I'll be moving down to the liquor store to like manage it, operate it part time because I'm 23 years old and it'd be a lot more profitable for me to go do that than to just hire a big, team to do that because it's like an Asian family, you know how they are with the liquor stores, like they're currently running it and want to move to Korea,
Yeah.
back home. So like I'll go down there I've done all the calculations. I should be taking home anywhere from like 150 to 100,000 bucks like in profit after debt servicing and everything if I go there and work in it.
Where is it at currently?
Like the location of it.
Yeah,
It's in Alberta,
in
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I mean, this is an interesting. I know Cody. You know Cody Sanchez, right? That's what she
Oh
does.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
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 So it's an interesting business model. Especially if you get into it young. Just be very, very careful. And do you know why they didn't have it profitable?
Oh, it is profitable.
So why come they selling it to you?
Yeah, because they want to move back to Korea.
So
Like
you gotta
they're retiring, right? So yeah, so can get a pretty good deal on it. They're pretty motivated. So
gotcha. Awesome, man. That's a good idea. So yeah,
Mhm.
I think documenting this process, not in like a vlog style, but
Yeah,
sharing tips about buying small businesses, how you got started in it, how you made the money, the ins and outs. Like
gotcha. Yeah.
you can have a storytelling sequence about the content that you make that encompasses this journey for you without being boring, but starts to make you an authority.
Yeah, because I've been struggling with that because like I've been making videos, posting like every other day on my
Mhm.
page. And like I want to show a real like inside perspective of like struggles and stuff as well, about what I'm going through. But also I feel as if I do have a good amount of knowledge as well.
Yeah.
Like because I sold a course on how to do this and have a good amount of information on like how I could help people. But I do want to keep myself as a bit of an authority, right? But all my videos so far have been basically storytelling, like dropping out of college, high ticket sales, like struggles, kind of up
Do
to
you have a
that
channel?
point.
Do you have a channel?
Yeah, I have a Instagram page. Yeah.
What is it? Can you type it out in chat?
Yeah. Sorry, one sec. Did you get it? I just put it in there.
Okay, let me check it out.
I appreciate it. But yeah, it's a little tough right now, man. Like, because Canada's going through a whole economic shift, or things are really up in the air right now. Like with the states and a lot of political stuff shifting and moving. So, like, I know I can't stay still or anything, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
been a bit more
Let me
stress recently.
let me look at it for a second. 1 second.
To buying my first business at 23 years old. About a year ago, I dropped pretty much, everything to go all in on buying my first business. After analyzing,
That hook is not it.
Yeah.
All right. So storytelling is not just you telling your story. It's a format, right? The way you
Yeah.
story tell is to have a hook. The first 3 seconds are incredibly important. You got to stop people from scrolling on their social media.
Hmm.
If they don't stop scrolling, they're not going to watch your video. You literally have 2 seconds to get
Yeah.
them to be interested in what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
So storytelling is not, oh, I'm just going to tell a story. It's, I have a great hook. I have a problem or plot that I'm going to take the viewer through. And
Yeah.
then there's going to be a reward solution at the end. So they're coming with you along a journey.
Yeah. That's like, I understand there must be a formula to it, but it's also like, I guess I got to play the game, like, because I kind of just want to make content I want to make, so I don't
No,
get
bro.
burnt out
No,
and like,
no,
yeah.
no, no. That is half-assing it. I just want to make
Okay.
content I want to make, and I want to build a personal brand doing it, and I want people to follow me and relate to me. Fuck no. They need to
Okay.
care
I've
about
been
what.
like, I've been trying to use like decent hooks, but what could I improve on my hooks?
Did you hear what I said about the 3 seconds?
Yeah. Like,
Okay, what did I say?
yeah.
What did I just say? If you're listening.
Well, you said that people are scrolling and that they only have 3 seconds to decide whether they're gonna, watch the entire video or not. And
Mhm.
you have to explain why they should,
Yes.
like
So
the
you need to
payoff.
you need to introduce a problem
Hmm.
that you're going to help them solve or go through and discover what happens at the end with this
Okay.
format.
Okay.
So Like if we watch this, if we
How
watch,
close am I to buying my first business at 23 years old? About a year ago.
how close am I to buying my first business at 23 years old?
Mhm.
Nobody cares.
Okay.
Here's how I bought my first business by 23 years old.
Okay.
Quick shift.
Mhm.
Because that now you're positioning yourself as an authority who did something impressive at a young age. And then they now may be curious to figure out what you actually did to do that by 23 years old.
Okay.
It's for them. You're
Okay.
trying to reward them.
Oh,
Make sense?
gotcha. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay. So your personal brand is you're helping the viewer go through a transformation
Hmm.
through your content.
Yeah.
All right. So they need to become something better by watching your videos. So it's
Yeah.
not about you. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Cool. So like this, and there's a whole structure to where this goes. There's a whole structure
Mhm.
to how this operates. And if you listen, if I think you got some potential here, because if you can establish yourself as a 23-year-old that teach people how to sell businesses, like I said, I only know one person doing this.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you got on, if you started making this, if you started like taking this very, very seriously,
Yeah.
you can definitely put yourself as one of the people, the top dogs in this
Yeah.
industry.
I would really like to. What are some resources I can look at, for those formulas and like
So I mean,
structures?
I have several.
Mhm.
I have a business page. It's called FitX Business.
Okay.
It'll give you kind of like a compass of things. It'll give you some good information. But if you want to get coached on how to do this, I'm currently helping around 10 guys in an inner circle mentorship
Yeah.
take their personal brand to the next level.
Yeah.
So if that's something that you would be interested in, I'm going to leave a link for you in the chat. But you can also check out my business page, see what value you find from there. And
Okay.
then if it makes sense to you, you click the link in the chat, book a
Yeah.
call. I can only accept 55 people because it's kind of like it's a B2B thing now. Like I'm trying to help businesses, so I can't help that many
Yeah.
people. But the link is in the chat. You can click the link and book a free call. But don't forget, FitX Business can be something that you go and you start consuming content that
Okay.
can help you out
FitX
tremendously.
business. Sorry, Fit. I don't see the link.
Check. Are you in the YouTube chat?
No, I think I'm in like. Oh no, I must be in the back chat.
Yeah, look at the YouTube chat.
Okay.
I think a
Okay,
lot of you guys have a lot of opportunity because
Mhm.
social media is popular, but personal branding is not saturated.
Yeah, yeah. Like Fit, I used to run a TikTok page. I did like the creativity program and like
Mhm.
just made kind of, whatever. You just scroll right through it, just kind of crappy videos. But like did really well on the creativity program and
Mhm.
tens of millions of views, but this has been so much harder, man. And like I know the payoff is going to be a lot better. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like this has been so much harder to grow. So,
because it's not gimmicks, right? It's easy to grow gimmicks. It's easy to
right? Yeah.
surface level bullshit. People click on it because it's not forcing them to do something to go through a transformation. It's just like surface level. But when you're
Yeah.
talking about teaching people how to buy small businesses, that's a high level play.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So
I'm just trying to figure it out, man. Like yeah, get it down. I love making content. I love filming. I love doing the whole thing. So
yeah. But listen, I think you if you're serious about it, you can get some help from me. Did you see did you see the link?
no, I'll have to go, I guess just after this, hey, like go into the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
exit out of here.
Go into the YouTube. Let me pin it for you guys. For you guys who are serious, you guys are saying, oh, FitX views when dropped. Yes, of course, because we're not doing bullshit anymore. Look at the kind of people coming on the stream. We got rocket scientists, 23-year-olds buying businesses. No fucking shit. No, this is the type of people I want to help. I can help people like this take their skill sets and show it to the world and create real impact. Not fucking telling the dweebs that they need to go take a bath. Like, what the fuck? I might want to do that stupid shit. Listen, I'm gonna pin it for you. In the YouTube chat, you're gonna see the link. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
And
man. What's up?
yes, sorry, one last thing, man, is like Should I hyper focus on just buying a business? Like, because I love fitness, you know, should I integrate any like other aspects of my life, like personal development or fitness, or just really dial in buying a business? That should be kind of my main.
Don't complicate this by like trying to do
Mhm.
too much. Just talk about the intricacies of buying the business and show what goes in and out of that. And then as
Okay.
you establish your brand, people will want to relate to more who you are. And that's when you can share the self-development and all this other stuff. Okay? All
Okay. Okay.
right,
That's
man.
perfect, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Fit.
All right, bro. Have a good one.